hip hop and wrestling.
Okay, so let's talk wrestling because
bro, ain't it exciting? I feel like a kid. I feel like I'm 13 again, bro. This shit is all exciting. I love it.
what's got you the most excited?
All of it, man. It's just it's great story build-ups. Let's go back. I predicted a Survivor Series team. I was just one person off. I thought it would be Cody and not CM Punk.
Mm-hmm.
Remember?
Okay, yeah, you did predict that.
Mm-hmm.
I think they did a great job leading up to it. CM Punk returned. And it made sense that, well, okay, it kind of made sense, and then it didn't make sense, but it made more sense than it would have been had it been Seth. But had Cody did it, I wouldn't have been surprised.
Yeah.
Cody actually made sense. They could have went straight to that, and they could have pressed the easy button and just put Cody in there.
They wanted to do it off. They kind of wanted to, not make it too predictable. That probably was in the original storyline, but I was like, you know what? Let's switch it up a little bit. It was like, CM's been like recovering and rehabbing, and he'll be ready to go. Let's put CM in the mix because CM had beef with just about 80% of the fucking locker room. So that's we would have never predicted or whatever. So I love how they did that, man. And shout out to CM Punk, man, for just coming back with a different mindset and being cool, man, and not, big-headed and humble and, being about the fans, bro. I'm really, really proud of CM for being that, bro.
Because he came back and he stir up a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Get out of here, Jack Perry.
Because we know CM, man. We knew that CM knew who he was, bro. And he knew that he had fan support, bro. But he was an asshole. You know what I'm saying? And that's why he left. He should have still been in WWE. He should have never left. But he was just too much to deal with. And he went to AEW and did what he did. And I guess he just did some soul searching and realized where he should have been, where he should have never left. And he was like, you know what? Let me go back and have a different mindset. And he's about to be fucking bigger than ever, than he ever was.
I could talk quite extensively about CM Punk in the last decade or so, but let me just fast forward to now since you brought up now. I'm happy to see him back. He's had a great year. Granted, it was cut short when he first came back with the injury, but however, the love and support that the fans give him, he's still got. I mean, he's always going to have a diehard fan base. They were dying for him to come back while he was gone for those 7 years. Seven good years that he could have been doing his thing. But we'll touch on that later. We'll elaborate on that. We'll stay right here for the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a Paul Heyman guy, and Paul Heyman was his manager / advocate when he was in WWE, leading up to right around his departure. At that point, Paul Heyman had turned on him, started managing Brock Lesnar, and then that's where CM Punk was before he left WWE. But time heals all wounds. He comes back, still a Paul Heyman guy. And so Paul Heyman asked for a favor. Okay, maybe that's how it works. We'll see if they actually have a conversation, which I believe they're supposed to, at least before the show. But they pre-taped SmackDown, right? In the last Raw, really nothing happened on Raw, right?
No, not really. Only thing that happened was they talked to Jey Uso, Sammy, and Jimmy, and was like, how do they feel about CM Punk being a part of the team? And they said exactly what you're talking about. He's supposed to have a sit-down talk with Roman because him and Roman didn't get along.
Yeah, I'm interested to see that because they didn't have much interaction with each other before CM Punk left either the first time, except for getting actually, no, when CM Punk took on The Rock, that's when the Shield came down and put Rock through a table when Rock had a championship for that short amount of time. And he was feuding with CM Punk. So he has some history with Roman Reigns. And when he left, I don't know if you ever heard his infamous podcast with Cole Cabana when he was talking all that shit about WWE after he left. He was bringing up the fact that they creative really wanted to push Roman Reigns, really, really hard, and make him the top guy. So make sure we make Roman Reigns look good. And CM Punk was saying that, all right, I got it. So fast forward, Roman Reigns is the biggest thing in WWE right now. But those first, 4-6, before he became the tribal chief, he was being rejected, booed out the building, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember,
Because WWE tried to force him down our throat. But
I
CM
wasn't
Punk,
even with it. That shit was annoying me. I'm just like, I didn't care too much for Roman Reigns. I didn't.
right? Yeah. He's the man now, undeniably.
Yes, I'm a
but
fan now, and I can honestly say that at first, but he had to go to being the bad guy. You know what I'm saying?
which is what a lot of people should do to really, like, you can show more of your personality as a bad guy than you can as a good guy.
You can. You got parameters.
Yeah, exactly. So okay, CM Punk, good selection, because I just knew once Bronson Reed had pinned Seth that Seth was going to say fuck it and just join, but he still said no. He stood firm, like, nah, never ever. That's my enemy. It ain't happening. You know, this some 50 Cent Ja Rule level shit. So, right? So that's not happening. Yeah, he said that's not happening. Cody would have made sense, but that would have been the easy button. And right now he got his hands full with Kevin Owens. Okay, cool. Now, here's where shit gets interesting. Very interesting, actually, because a lot of these things are tied together, right? Drew McIntyre is still floating out there somewhere. We have no idea who he's going to be targeting when he gets back. But here comes Punk, fresh, it's been like 6 weeks, maybe 7 weeks since we've seen him, since that, incredible Hell in a Cell match, right?
Beautiful match.
Now he's back. That story should be over. Let's move on, right? The Royal Rumble's coming. WrestleMania's coming. Will this be the WrestleMania where he finally main events? We don't know. However, one person that might be standing in the way of that is Roman Reigns, as he's on a quest to get his title back, right? Cody's still going to be standing strong, I predict, by WrestleMania, still holding the title. But there's that leftover unfinished business between Punk and Seth. They've only been teasing it, right? So that makes it interesting. But here's another thing that makes it interesting, in my mind at least. When you look at this configuration, right? Sammy's back. We had talked about how are they going to pull everyone back together, because Roman really hasn't changed from being the same asshole he was. He's just not bossing his crew around anymore, right? But and
he has a new purpose. It's like, all right, let me learn to work with people so I can fucking get rid of this new problem.
Exactly. Let's work together. The problem that he created, he needs to destroy it, right? So here comes Paul Heyman back, who takes 5 minutes to say 3 sentences, but I'll let that slide. It was good to see him come back.
My name is Paul Heyman.
He took so long to say it can't be 4 versus 5. It's going to be 5 versus 5. Why did that shit take so long? Those pregnant pauses are something else, bro. I'm sure the crowd was eating it up, and I was sitting here like, come on, bro.
That's why you took it out of my mouth. This pause. He was just, you could tell he was excited, bro. You could tell he could just feel the energy of the crowd. When is the last time motherfuckers really been excited about Paul Heyman, bro?
Yeah, he had to get powerbombed to that damn table for us to show him some sympathy, because he's been sleazy for so long, right?
Yeah.
The new problem that I think is being presented, or at least being formulated right now, Sami Zayn, right, is back in the bloodline. We got Jimmy back. We got
Sammy Uso, son. Got to say it correctly.
And I will be saying that I'm starting to see his personality shine. Thank you guys for pointing that out. So I'm gonna let it ride. He's still being geeked out and taking them pins, but I am starting to see his facial expressions and shit. I've seen the differences in character, but right now he still ain't got his own entrance. He's still coming out behind Roman. So while the other two, I was telling Nick the other day, Sami Zayn, Jey Uso, and Jimmy Uso, they're like Belle Biv DeVoe. But yeah, so Jimmy Uso's back. Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso, Sami, Roman, and CM Punk. Kevin Owens is pretty mad at Cody Rhodes right now, and he gave a compelling reason why he is. It completely made sense, yet somehow they managed to turn it around and gaslight Kevin Owens into believing that he just hates himself or whatever. Good job there with the writing. But Kevin Owens is still absolutely right. He's been fighting the bloodline for 4 fucking years.
Yeah.
4 years. And then you're going to sit here, you being Cody, going to sit here and team up with him, right?
Mm-hmm.
He said, I was in the ring with you to help you celebrate finishing your story, and you're going to do this to me? You turned on me. You betrayed me. I took years off my career fighting the damn bloodline, and you going to join them? But here's the weird part. Maybe you know where I'm getting. if he's that mad at Cody Rhodes, how mad do you think this motherfucker's going to be at Sami Zayn?
The plot thickens, man. So you think it's going to be Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn feuding next?
I think that's WrestleMania.
That'll be a good battle.
It has to happen. It has to happen. The fact that Sami Zayn is in the same building with Kevin and they ain't showing them together. That's the ticket right there. That's going to be their big match. They're going to have that WrestleMania moment. That's what I predict. What do you think about that?
That's a good. I didn't think about that. You're right. You're right, man. Their relationship has always been like crazy solid. So fucking him teaming up with Roman, that's definitely gonna hit Kevin Owens in a different way, bro. Because that's his guy. That's his guy. Everybody knows this. So damn, I ain't think about that, bro. That slipped my mind. You're right.
Yeah. And then ultimately I was under the impression that Randy Orton was going to eventually want to challenge for the title. They had those instances where he was looking at the title with the googly eyes. So I thought it was only a moment before that sneaky RKO came out of nowhere. But instead, it was Kevin Owens who just kind of made things pivot a little bit. So I'm interested in seeing their match whenever it happens. I don't think it's going to be at Survivor Series. It's going to be at Saturday night's main event, I think.
It ain't too late, man. When Randy come back, man, he might have a different mindset. I think I deserve a title shot, man. I put up with this shit. Like I had to get a power driver to almost end my career. I think I need to go for the title one more time before I say, yo, I'm done with this shit. On some old we could be friends later. Let me get one more shot at that title, Cody.
So you think he's gonna turn on him or try to challenge him just straight up man to man?
I think he's just gonna challenge him man to man.
Man to man.
Some old he might get like RKO out of nowhere just to say, yo, I love you, but from now on we gotta do this, bro. We gotta get this out the way. I need one more shot at that title, bro.
Whenever he's not busy with KO, because they gotta have that match.
Yeah. After that, of course, yeah. After that feud, I think it might be Randy and Cody, man.
Yeah. So KO got his hands full with Randy and Cody Rhodes right now. Ultimately, I think he's going to end up battling with Sami Zayn because that makes the most sense storyline wise. And then maybe, I don't think it's going to be Cody Rhodes versus Randy at Mania. Absolutely not. I think it's going to involve somebody from the Bloodline or The Rock, most likely.
It's going to be Cody Rock, I think.
Cody Rock, yeah. So
Cody Rock, it's going to be.
I don't think
it might be Roman and Rock. They finally might do it. Rock come back and be like, how dare you team up against the family? We got to settle this at WrestleMania, bro.
Which one? This one or the next one?
This one.
2 nights, right? They could do both 2 nights if they want to. But
Roman versus Rock, man.
So yeah, War Games is going to be good. I actually like Bronson Reed with Solo in them.
That was out of nowhere. That definitely surprised me. But he definitely looks like a big ass Samoan too. But that really surprised me. It was yeah.
He fits the mean aura of that version of the Bloodline, right? So they're going to go straight to it in War Games. That should be pretty good. I think that the OG Bloodline is going to lose, though.
I think they're going to win.
You think they're going to win?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think they're going to win. They're going to win, and then it's going to cause some kind of confliction within the new Bloodline.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think there's going to be a miscommunication with the OG Bloodline, and then someone ends up getting pinned or submitted, or it might be some outside shenanigans. Don't know. But yeah, we'll find out. But yeah, I don't think OG Bloodline is going to win because they still haven't done the one-on-one solo Roman match yet, which they could do at the Rumble. I don't think they would do it at Mania, but it still hasn't happened yet. And Solo has a pin over Roman. which is why I'm thinking, all right, maybe he'll get one more up on him in War Games. And then maybe they'll do their big match, their big blow off. But now I'm thinking, because Seth doesn't have a match on Survivor Series, he might pull up and get involved just because of Bronson Reed anyway, because that shit's not over, right? So a lot of things are in this web, which is a nice problem to have, quite frankly. So shout out to them. Yeah, after Punk's done with this, I don't know what's next for him, but hey, he's on SmackDown. He can do what he wants. He's CM Punk. So we'll just see what happens once we get past Survivor Series. I think that's going to give us a better outlook of where things are going in 2025. I think we'll have a much bigger insight on what's going to happen within Mania season once they get to the Netflix on January. Right, so I'm looking forward that episode. I'm looking forward to. So we'll see how that goes. All right, so
right now you're checking out the SOP.
Hip hop and wrestling.